Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how the timer works. So we have this countdown timer element, and basically we have three types of timers. Okay, first of all, let me show you that I need to go to settings and then click on this settings icon. And over here, if I click on timer type, I have countdown timer, evergreen timer, and daily countdown. Okay, so first of all, let me show you how the countdown timer works. And then I'm going to show you how the other timers work. Okay. So the countdown timer is the one where you can select a specific end date and time. So let's say I want to end this timer on, let's say, December 31st, 2021, and I want to end it at 11:59. All right, and then I can select the time zone. Let's suppose I want to end it in the Indian time zone. And what do you want to do as this timer expires? Let's say for the expiration action, do nothing or what? All right, in this example, I can say do nothing, for example, and let's say, let me publish this particular timer. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the timer. So now we have 114 days, 9 hours left, and we have the timer right here. All right, let's try to copy it. Okay, clone it. And let's suppose I'm making this video today. So, I want to go back to the 8th of September. And right now, I want to switch it to, let's say, let's say 54. All right, so I have a 2-minute window here, and over here I want to set it to do nothing. All right, let me click on publish at the same time. Now what I want to do is I am really sorry about that. So now what I want to do is clone the timer. And in this example, what I want to do now is, let's say, hide the timer. So in the first example here, I'm gonna, do nothing. In the second example, for the expiration action, I want to hide the timer. As a third example, what I want to do is redirect it to a URL, or maybe, leave a message that this offer is expired. All right. And let's click on publish right now. And let me go to the published URL. And sorry about that. What happened is, it's already 12:54. So I have to set it for 12:56. I thought I would be quick, but I wasn't quick enough. So let me set it for 12:56. Sorry, 14:56. Okay, and let's see if it picked up the timing. Yes. So I have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. All right. And you'll see that, we have 1 minute and 30 seconds here. And this one is going to show us do nothing. So it will stay at 0 here. That's what it's going to do. And it's going to hide the timer. And over here, it's going to, show us the message. Just in case you want to tweak the styling settings, for example, let's say you want to change the color. If you want to, let's say change the color here for all the timers. You can go ahead and do that. Okay, and just in case you want to play around with the other settings, something like this, right? Something like this or anything else, you can do that. Okay, let's quickly publish because the timer is just about to end. All right, let me check if it has already been published. Yes, so we have about 40 seconds left, or maybe 30 seconds, something like that here. The reason I didn't show you the last countdown timer setting, which was expire, redirect to URL, is because if I select this, then automatically, let's say I want to choose google.com. Okay, then it'll automatically redirect me there. So let me click to add this here, click on publish, and we'll open it in a new tab after I've shown you this. Okay. So let's wait for the 7 seconds and see what happens after that. All right. Now, if you look, this particular timer is gone. Here, it was set to do nothing, so it's set to 0. And here, we've seen the message that this offer has expired. And just in case, I'm gonna set it to 12:57. And just in case, I'm gonna select this option. Redirect it to a URL. Let me go to the publish page. Okay, so now we have 30 seconds left. Okay, ignore the other timings because it was set to 12:56. This one is for, 14:56. This is the actual timer right now. So you'll see that as soon as we hit this particular mark, it will redirect us to 0, all right? It will redirect us to google.com, the URL that we selected. So basically, you can have a different page once the offer expires, and you can set up actions like that, all right? So as you can see, you are automatically redirected to Google. So this is the countdown timer. The next thing I want to show you is, let me delete this because otherwise, it will keep taking us to Google every time. The next thing I want to show you is the evergreen timer. So the way the evergreen timer works is you can set it for a particular date and time or something like that. Let's say you want to set it for 30 seconds. Okay. Oh, you're already clear about the expiration actions, right? Do nothing, hide timer, redirect to URL, or show a message. That's good to go. I'm just going to show you the actions here, all right? So let me publish it. And this is the evergreen timer set for 30 seconds, okay? Let me go to the published URL. Okay, and you'll see that this timer has started at 30 seconds. Now take a look at this. If the same user opens the same URL and, the same browser, it's going to show the same timing. So these are two different URLs at this point. I have two different tabs open, and you'll see that it's, running on the same timing. Okay, so I've opened the same page in a different browser. In a new tab in the same browser. Okay, so this is working in pretty much the same way. And once the timer has counted down to 0, if I refresh the page, just in case, you'll see that it starts again at 30 seconds, all right? So if I open a new tab and launch this timer again, it's gonna pick up the same timing. But just in case, if someone opens this page in a new incognito window, for example, or if a new person opens this page in a completely different time zone on a totally different day or at a different time, they're still gonna see, the same timer, which is 30 seconds. So basically, every single visitor is gonna see 30 seconds here, all right? Or whatever time you have set here in the settings, depending on the timing you have configured. So every single visitor, that is. Whoever is viewing this particular page or timer, no matter when they see it, they're only going to see 30 seconds. So this is an evergreen timer. And the third timer we have is the daily countdown timer. Now this is something that's really great. The way it works is that it's going to end at a specific predetermined time every single day, all right? So let's say I've selected the timing, for example, 12 a.m., which is midnight. That means at exactly 12 o'clock in the morning, the process or activity will automatically come to an end at that same time every single day. So every single day at 12 a.m., the timer will end at that exact time. All right, so let's say I select plus 5:30 and the expiration action stays the same. And if I click on publish, so let me go to the publish URL. And if you look, you'll see that according to my time zone, I have 9 hours left until today's date ends. Right. So basically, if the timer is set for 12 a.m. every single night, it doesn't matter if I visit today, tomorrow, or at any other time. Right. It's always going to show me that this particular offer is going to expire tonight. All right. At this particular date and time, I can, set it to something like, let's say 5 p.m., for example. So now, in that case, on a daily basis, this offer is going to expire at 5 p.m. All right, let's wait for the page to publish and we'll see the message here. All right, take a look here. So now this is set to 5 p.m. according to my time, right? So every single day, I'm going to see that it's going to end at 5 p.m. All right. So we've included these 3 timers. These are all the types of timers that are possible. And, you can create any kind of urgency or scarcity you want in your offers using these 3 timers. All right. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.